The famous Epstein files. Everybody's saying, oh, Trump is hiding them. Trump is hiding them. No. Is Trump in them? Oh, quite possibly, because that would make sense. You see, Epstein may have had a Jewish name, but he had a Catholic boss. Those files are safe and secure, where they have been since the day they were created, long before Epstein was ever arrested, in a vault in Rome. And if you think Epstein was the only operation they were running, you are very, very sadly mistaken indeed. There are many, dozens, maybe over 100, we don't know. They sacrificed Epstein, they threw him under the bus. Many reasons, possibilities for that. Was he getting too big for his britches? Did they need to send a signal out to everybody, etc., etc.? But they sacrificed him and his girlfriend. But notice, nobody else. They're not going to release any information because that information is how they control everything. And that will suddenly make other things make sense. Why are we in the West so bent on going to war with Russia and China and various factions like Iran and North Korea? What organization that seems to rule most of the world? Quietly, covertly, getting filthy, stinking rich for the last couple of thousand years, ever since 325 AD when it did its corporate restructure. When the Roman Empire became the Holy Roman Empire, and they took all their pagan gods and they just gave them Bible names, like they changed Diana to Mary, etc. They have no way of getting into Russia or China or Iran or North Korea or the other countries. You notice that the excess of evil countries are all the ones that the Catholic Church has no control over, no influence, no way of getting inside. It's not a coincidence. They control the Western governments because of the evidence that they've collected in places like little St. James Island there with Epstein. Trump does what they tell him. Starmer does what they tell him. Marcone does what they tell him. Carney does what they tell him. They're covertly manipulating it all with this evidence that you will never see. The only time you're going to see a single piece of paper coming out of those files is if they have to throw one of them under the bus. If one of them gets too big for their britches, starts demanding too much, or starts refusing to obey, oh, look what we found. Look what got released to the New York Times, etc., etc. Did you know that after Epstein was arrested, little St. James Island sat untouched by the FBI for 32 days? The FBI waited 32 days before they went in and did their investigation. They took an entire month and ignored that island so that it could be sanitized. There is no evidence of any kind in FBI files that would be useful for anything. Bondi hasn't seen anything. Trump hasn't. Well, Trump has. He's seen the evidence of him. That's why he's doing what they're telling him. And, it's a carrot and a stick. You don't obey us, we'll throw you under the bus and expose you as being a pedophile rapist. You do what we tell you, you can be the leader of a country, you can be rich, you can be famous, you can be whatever. That's how this game works. Don't be deceived by the media. Don't be deceived by popular opinion. You're being hoodwinked in a big psyop. All that evidence is in a secure vault in Rome, being used to control and manipulate the Western governments, partly in an attempt to get control over the Eastern governments, over all the places that the Catholic Church can't get into on their own. Think about it. Why would we want to go to war with Russia or China Two of the most powerful nuclear nations on earth. Why would we want to go to war there? Iran's been sitting. Oh, it was time to act. The time to act was 1979. They've been doing their thing since 1979. And suddenly, oh, the regime is bad? Most of you watching this weren't even born yet. Yet suddenly that regime is bad? It's always been bad. But now is the time when the Vatican sees an opportunity to manipulate the governments of the West as their trained dogs. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Wait for it. You'll see.